I'm going to 3 different levels of football games, each one progressively getting more expensive to see which one has the best experience. And we're starting out with the high school football game. I chose this game because it's a rivalry game between 2 schools located in the same city, and it didn't take much time to get the fans into it with the home team scoring first. There was actually some pretty heavy wind in this game, but that was no problem for the visiting team who went right back down the field to score one of their own. Now that we have both teams on the board, I will be rating every single game on price, atmosphere, food, and talent to see which one provides the best fan experience. This ticket cost me $5, that's about as good as it gets. There's a weird trend on my channel where every single high school game I go to, there aren't concessions. Let's hope that that's better here. Concessions were exactly what I thought they'd be. There's nothing shocking. These are the prices that we were looking at. I have a feeling these will be the cheapest prices we see this whole video. I personally didn't buy anything from concessions because high schools usually let you bring your own food in. I chose to bring pizza from a local shop here in town. I think that's the best way to do it at every high school game. I mean, just look at how happy I am.
Pass it up. Oh, we fumbled it.
That's a fumble recovered by the Dons.
I love the hometown feel of high school football. There's so many people that don't even have kids playing on the team and they still show up. And who knows, maybe that's because of my time watching my brothers play football in high school. We used to travel to every single game to support them. Sports has been a big part of our lives. Anyways, we can't get a full feel for the experience unless we're moving around talking to people, so that's what we're going to do the rest of the game.
We have a bag of kettle corn for the first person who can answer this question.
You know it's high school football when they're handing out kettle corn. All right, guys, it's halftime. We're going to see what the halftime entertainment is for a high school game. I have a feeling this is going to be the least of all the halftime routines.
I'm not sure if I feel complete anxiety walking around high schoolers or if I miss being in high school. I think it's probably the first.
The visitors clearly had a camo night. I guess they have construction worker night and they have camo night. Would you rather be a camo man or a construction worker?
That is an excellent question. I feel like I definitely have the body shape of a construction worker. Maybe not even that, honestly, low key. But if I'm camo, no one would see me, so I'd pick camo.
Like, let's be real. Every construction worker I know goes hunting, so I don't know if there's a difference.
And I just so happened to run into one of my old bosses.
I think high school football, there's just a lot of passion. Not that there's not in the NFL, but in the NFL, I just feel like it's about the money.
Totally, yeah.
Which makes sense. It's their career. It's what they do. But like these guys are playing because they want to be there. It's their thing, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Daniel.
And a high school kid that used to live across the street from me was also there.
Have you ever heard of football?
These were unexpected encounters and I kind of panicked.
Yeah, football's pretty fun.
What's the best part about high school football?
Just being able to spend time with your classmates and enjoying the game.
Is high school better than NFL?
Depends. The vibe would probably be really good.
Yeah?
Better.
Do you think that the vibe of high school is better than NFL?
Yeah.
After that hot take, we'll see if he's right or if he's pulling that straight out of PE class.
Let's make a bet. Who do you think's gonna win, home team or visitors? I'll pick away. And the away team is winning right now.
If Daniel's wrong, then I get to eat the best thing in the college experience and Daniel has to watch. And if he's right, then
That means I'm gonna have to watch you eat it.
I really hope he's wrong because the item we're betting for is a 1.5 foot long maple donut. It's incredible.
Oh my goodness. See, we like that. I mean, the student section goes crazy.
It's respectable, but is nothing compared to what the college game will give us. This is my friend Adam, and I'm really disappointed that my microphone wasn't working while talking to him, but I'm sure what he was talking about is how I want to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and you should subscribe. He said that himself, I'm sure of it.
Quarterback's in the shotgun. I bet he's gonna hand off. Hand off right up the middle. Touchdown, baby. Look at that score. I might not get a cougar tail. Gosh dang.
I have a YouTube channel.
You do?
I do my Roblox on it.
Really?
Yeah.
If you're subscribed, I'll give you $1,000. Oh, he's not subscribed. He doesn't get $1,000.
Dons 20, Maple Mountain 35.
The score's 34-13. Visitors are up.
Which means Daniel had one thing on his mind.
I bet I could eat the cougar tail in one bite.
And this is the final rating for the high school game. And just to clarify, this little box is the atmosphere. The stadium goes into that rating as well because it affects the atmosphere a lot.
We're going to the college game next. Here we go.
For the college football game, I'm at Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah. This seat cost me $110. I actually bought this like an hour before kickoff. The only unfortunate thing is that I got this rail in my way, which kind of sucks, but it was still an awesome seat. Well, actually, the chairs themselves were just straight metal, which kind of hurt my butt, but it's okay. And the differences in atmosphere are already very apparent. I mean, just look at this stadium. It's already 500 times better than the high school one. And we'll touch on more differences later, but first they say a prayer, and then of course the national anthem.
I think it's gonna rain.
They also had this super cool drone show going on in the pregame. And if this hypes me up as a fan, I can't even imagine how the players feel. I'm just gonna let you watch to know what I mean. But something that will impact the atmosphere a ton is the student section, especially at BYU. I mean, just look at this. I would hate to be an opposing team coming into this stadium, and speaking of, tonight we're playing West Virginia. That little sliver right there is where their fans sit. It's time for a super fun fact about Eli.
I actually lived in West Virginia for 2 years. I served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints.
Whoa! He's going to scream. He's pitching the cycle.
So this is a perfect game for me to go to.
So a little part of me will be cheering for West Virginia, but I'm going to stick with BYU tonight. Just off the kickoff, it got the student section worked up this much. West Virginia went 3 and out, and now it's BYU's turn to try score.
Oh, baby. Oh, there he is. Oh, baby.
No. Oh, dang it.
Come on, William. It's good. No!
Well, that's a bit disappointing after that first good play.
The difference in talent and intensity was incredibly noticeable, especially on this play.
Team to get settled.
If they continue going like this, they'll get a high score. Everyone was going crazy. West Virginia's offense continued to struggle, and BYU was just flourishing.
Go, go, go! Yeah!
It's just started raining too. Pretty good.
And with that happening, I can't think of a better time to go check out food. At the high school game, we had very limited options, but that was not the case here. And the most beautiful thing of all, the cougar tail.
This is an 18-inch maple donut. It is amazing. It's glorious. You're okay. Oh, bless me.
This is probably a good time to let you in on the fact that I filmed the high school game over a year ago, so I kind of forgot about the wager. Yeah, my bad.
They're so good. If you go to any BYU sports game, you can get one of these. Come to Utah, try it out.
Yeah, you know it's good when I resort to that noise. I'm pretty sure I passed Taylor Swift while walking to the water.
Oh, holy crap. Oh, that's wild.
Bro, he scored! I can't lie, it was worth missing it for the cougar tail. One of the things that brings me big time nostalgia is listening to the BYU school song. My grandpa was the BYU broadcaster for almost 40 years.
Hi everybody, Jay Monson along with Blaine Fowler.
Running play, spin up to throw, throws it back to Young. Young catches the ball. Stay high, they do score!
So I grew up coming to BYU games, watching them on TV, and to be honest, without my grandpa, I probably wouldn't even be a sports fan and life would look very different. Now that guy snapped me out of an awfully deep thought, let's watch some more football. He got tackled right before he got the touchdown, but that didn't matter. In no time, BYU made it right back down the field, scored again, and while West Virginia was struggling to get stops, I had some very real struggles of my own.
Oh, my stomach hurts. That donut's getting to me.
And you see what happened next didn't help at all. West Virginia marched right down the field, scored a touchdown, and this was BYU's response. No. That was horrible. And even though we just witnessed some of the worst football has to offer, this guy was still finding a way to enjoy it. If only I had 10% of this guy's confidence. Heck, I'll even take 1% of Cosmo's. I want to show you just a few things from the third quarter, first being this insane interception. The whole stadium was going absolutely insane, and I'm pretty sure the guy behind me had a tear in his eye. Me too, man, me too. West Virginia also scored again. I'm pretty sure this is their last one of the night.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Dang it!
And the final thing from this quarter is that the master of dance was right next to the field, so I got on the Jumbotron. Kind of. Does it count?
One of the craziest things about BYU games is between the third and fourth quarter, it gets crazy.
This is personally where I think the college experience is going to outshine every other experience. I'll be happy to be proved wrong, though. And of course, this again, just unreal. West Virginia was within the 10, and I'm pretty sure the girls next to me were barking. It is so hard to tell there, but I swear they were. Regardless, this was an amazing defensive sequence from BYU. Absolutely beautiful to watch. Even though it started raining again, everyone was in an amazing mood. One of the best parts about this whole experience is just how happy people are. There's so much energy in the stadium, even when it's really not even a close game. And it's the fourth quarter. It's just been a ton of fun. It's hard not to smile. I'm actually really interested to see if the NFL can even match that at all. We'll see. And this is the ranking for the college football experience. And next up is an NFL game. For this game, we crossed over a few states and made it to Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. We traveled here because the Raiders are the closest team to me, and it fits within our $400 budget. One of the things I was looking forward to most is seeing what an NFL tailgate is like. It looked like most of the food was already eaten, and we're definitely not at BYU anymore. After getting through a crowd that looked like zombies from The Walking Dead, we finally made it into the stadium gates. I've always heard that there's a lot of alcohol at NFL games, and I guess it's true. No judgment, just an observation. And the last thing I'll say about this is that every single drink was about $17, so pretty expensive.
A lot more alcohol than BYU, I wonder why that is.
This stadium was by far the best from the previous 2 games we went to.
This arena is huge. I have no clue where we're going. Might take a little bit for us to find our seats. One thing I do know, we are going up.
And up, and up, and up. It feels wrong to be indoors in a football game.
Yet so right at the same time. And my favorite thing about pro sporting events is the feeling that you get that first time you see the field.
This is crazy.
There's a whole lot more to show you, but first we gotta go up to our seats, and that means even more escalators. Seems like every time we thought we were at the top, more would just spawn out of nowhere.
Right when I thought it was over.
After walking for what felt like an eternity, we made it to our seats. These seats cost $200 each. Keep in mind, that's to watch the two worst teams in the NFL. The Raiders versus the Browns. I will explain myself for that decision later.
How high up we are, it doesn't seem like we're way into that. But is it $200 worth it? I will say air conditioning is nice. Probably because we're right next to the air vents.
My dad wasn't with us yet because he wanted food, and I think we're gonna go join him in that quest. There were tons of options for food at this NFL game. Maybe even more than BYU.
I don't know how I feel about that name.
But I will say the prices here were very steep.
This is our first look at the food. It is definitely expensive, which isn't a surprise. Let's see if there's something cheaper.
After looking around, there really wasn't anything cheaper. I mean, there's two different pizza places that cost like $14 for a slice. There's also 2 tacos for $15, burritos or nachos for $19, and let's not forget about the cookies that cost $8. And this place would charge $24 for a burger and fries.
There's no way. If you think the burger and fries are too much, you can get a burrito for $17.
Maybe we can make another bet since you didn't get your cougar tail. If we can guess whichever team scores first, I will buy you your food if you're right. Well, it could be halftime before anyone scores.
So I agreed to pay him back on any money he might spend on food. Only if he's right.
Okay, who do you have scoring first? I don't even know who we're playing. The Browns. Oh, the Browns, all right. I can't support shitter. It's got to be, who are we here for? The Raiders? All right, I guess I'm going for the Browns.
And with picks locked in, we got our food.
Hot dog time.
I resorted to the classic chicken tenders and fries. I figure it's pretty hard to mess up chicken tenders and fries, so let's pray that that's right.
What do you think?
You gotta be kidding.
I had just told Daniel they can't mess up chicken tenders and fries, but I don't know, man. This might have been a mistake. Look at my chicken tenders, bro. How much was that? $17.33. Like, look how much relish is on there, and it looks like it's sweet.
We can't hate on it until we give it a shot, though.
What? All beef, baby. It's boiled.
I'm not excited to eat these. Here we go. It just seems like so out of the freezer. You know it's not going to be a good chicken tender when they're all the same shape. Ah. And the fries are cold.
The fries were chewy, the chicken was crap. That was like a 2 out of 10.
There's something that pisses me off when a guy eats a hot dog and his pinky sticks up, like he's at a tea party.
My dad finally got back from the North Pole, and he was struggling to find the chimney, but eventually he found it. He made a huge mistake, though.
Dude, that's a bad choice. I mean, they're all right. They're not even all right. Tell me what you think of the fries. I did not like the fries.
The fries were seriously so bad that they stayed here the rest of the game. And there really wasn't anything to entertain us, besides this, which I have to admit was pretty cool.
What the heck? There's a live man.
And they also had the Raiderettes, which got this guy more locked in than any other point in the football game. It was actually kind of crazy. So Browns fans have this thing where they bark when they get excited and want to cheer for their team. So anytime you hear barking, that's what that is.
We're actually surrounded by Cleveland Browns fans. I have a feeling we'll be barking all game.
The torch was lit and we're finally ready for some NFL football. I'm not blind to the fact that these are two of the worst teams in the NFL right now, and I will be taking that into account. It's just the closest team to me, and if I would have had to travel anywhere else, it would have gone over that $400 budget. I understand that this doesn't reflect every NFL experience, and leave a comment for which team I should watch next, so I don't have to see plays like this.
This is our first NFL game. We're watching two teams that are 2-8 at the time of making this video. Even with bad teams like this, it's super expensive.
For a moment here, I forgot I'm not a Browns fan, but now I am because I don't have to buy Daniel food.
We're watching two really bad teams. That wasn't a bad start.
I may have spoken too early because the Raiders just sucked. They played so bad. Even their punter was struggling. But the Raiders fans were still okay. They were staying calm for now. But that would quickly change after a series of unfortunate events. For the Raiders, that is. Raiders completed about 2 throws the entire first quarter, and that was putting my dad to sleep.
How much do you want to bet that Dad falls asleep? I think he's going to be out.
That's one expensive nap.
This guy wasn't having a hard time staying awake, though. I wonder why. There was no hiding the Raiders' struggles, but the Browns gave them another opportunity. I am kind of shocked that there's only a few people celebrating, especially this guy. Seems like there's more Browns fans than Raider fans. Even though the Raiders didn't score a touchdown on this drive, they did still get some points. Good job, kicker. And this is maybe my favorite play of the whole game.
There's not better skill here than college.
Now, I'm sure almost all NFL players are more talented than college players. But watching this game, it looks like a step back from college football.
The Raider fans boo every single 3 and out, and it's getting louder.
That's actually great.
But that's okay because Don Felder of the Eagles was the halftime show, and my dad was pretty excited. We decided to go find the team store, and I was not expecting what we found.
This is easily the biggest team store I've been in. Of any MLB, NBA, this is insane.
Basically, any Raiders gear you could ever want is found in this store. Yes, even that. And heck, if you want something for your pet, they have that too. However, to afford anything here, you better hope you wanted some gambling before coming.
Holy crap.
I mean, what could you possibly need this for? And I highly doubt this is the place to sell something that expensive. Doesn't seem safe to me.
I'm too poor for this store.
So even though I wanted to get something, it just made no sense. We had to use the restroom really bad, and when we walked in there, someone was literally beating up a stall. It was crazy. My biggest gripe about this whole experience is that you couldn't watch the game unless you were in your actual seat. When we were down there and stretching our legs, we wanted to see what the score was, and we kept getting kicked out.
Okay. We keep standing out of the way and they won't even let us watch from like the wall. Like as soon as you're in there, they just keep you out. It's crazy.
I do understand them not wanting people to poach seats.
But I just don't get why you would like ruin a guest experience by doing that to people.
This actually happened when we first got to our portal at the stadium. All we wanted to do was look at the field for the first time and we still got kicked out. If I was a Raiders fan that just spent a ton of money and traveled really far, I'd be pretty upset. But instead, I'm not a fan, traveled really far, and I'm still upset.
We just got kicked out of our spot. This is the only spot we can stand and watch the game, so we're going to do it.
I don't think it would be so frustrating if there would have been a spot to actually stand and watch the game.
It's out of our view, bro. I can't even see it.
But there was absolutely no room for it.
That was a totally failed attempt. Treating us like criminals. Paid $200 for a ticket and I can't even look out the portal.
I'm not sure if that's the way at every single NFL stadium. Let me know in the comments, but it sure hasn't happened for me at any NBA game. And luckily, or unfortunately, it seems like we didn't miss much. The Browns were winning though, so their fans made sure to savor it. It was cool to see this guy lead the chant. You could tell it's been his dream. Oh crap, is he okay? Wait, yeah, he's good. And while they were celebrating, the Raiders just might get their first touchdown. Who am I kidding? It's never gonna happen.
What I don't get is these are pro athletes. They should be more disciplined to make a good game. It shouldn't matter who the teams are. But this is terrible football.
And the Raider fans agreed. I am still shocked that any fan would do this to their own team, but hey, that's Raider fans. I know this game doesn't reflect the whole NFL experience, so this rating only reflects this game, not the whole NFL. Truthfully, the atmosphere only got that high of a rating because of the stadium. And thanks for watching. If you're still here, please subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving with some real NFL football.